Good evening. Today I'll be presenting Plate 4, Kitchen, the final plate. So, the client is a family that consists of 5 members: a mother, Sheila Fernandez; a father, Dan Fernandez; and 3 children: Dancel Fernandez, Danlon Fernandez, and Daniel Fernandez. So, as of now, the overall kitchen look is outdated with lots of broken pieces and worn out furniture. Therefore, the first thing that the client wants to have is a modern styled kitchen, to have the kitchen remodeled. Second, they also want to have a space dedicated for baking and cooking. Due to the pandemic, they recently found a new hobby and they enjoy doing it together, which is related to cooking. And third is to have a more organized pantry or storage dedicated for their excess or extra food, and plates and bowls, pans, and etc. Fourth, they also want to have a dishwasher. With that being said, based on the current space, the first problem is that there are no proper appliances found in the main kitchen area. There's no refrigerator or stove in the area. Second, there is no proper space dedicated for a dishwasher or a waste disposal. We have to go all the way back to our garage just to throw a piece of trash. Third, there is some kitchen cabinets that are chipped off. Fourth, the pantry area, it actually used to be a maid's room. Consequently, it was recently turned into a pantry area dedicated for the extra food. But the problem is, it is not used to its advantage. There are a lot of space dedicated for shelvings, but it's not taken advantage of. Therefore, based on all the wants and needs of the clients, whilst keeping in mind the current problem of the space, the objective is to create a kitchen space that satisfies their current lifestyle, and a space dedicated for food preparation, cleaning, and storage, and at the same time an area dedicated as a gathering hall for the family and their future guests. I just wanted to quote on Jonathan Ive, easily the best known proponent of simplicity in modern design. He said that simplicity is somehow essential, describing the purpose and place of an object and product. So, following this design philosophy, basically meaning simplicity always works, it is important to look at the things at its finest. Strip things down to their essential and core purpose, and you can get the most fundamental, simplified version of the design. Therefore, I wanted to have the simplified kitchen look and basically focus on its functionality. With that being said, the overall concept that I'll be going for is a modern with a hint of farmhouse style. So modern style is based on a design movement that was birthed around the turn of the 20th century. So according to an article, modern style is defined as furnishings and decors that celebrates the use of natural materials, neutral or earthy colors, and the elimination of unnecessary detailing, whilst adding the touches of farmhouse style, which helps liven up the space. So basically, farmhouse style is known for its clean lines, glossy accents, and industrial finishes. So incorporating this style will help give a homey feel to the house and creates a sense of harmony so it won't feel too incomplete. Here is a sample of my material board, which basically incorporates the characteristics of a modern style and a modern farmhouse style. So there's steel, brushed brass, marble, wood, gold, metal, cotton, velvet, and porcelain tiles. Now for the bubble diagram, there are 4 main areas: the kitchen, the breakfast area, dirty kitchen, and pantry. So breakfast area is big because this is where we usually eat. So this is dedicated for eating and technically a cooling area. Then the kitchen is dedicated for cooking, can also be the storage, while pantry is also for the storage. And then there's the dirty kitchen, which is dedicated for the cleanup or the food prep. Now for the final floor plans. Now here is the kitchen floor plan. So for the kitchen, it will incorporate a U-shaped layout where it follows the work triangle design concept to improve the kitchen's functionality by minimizing walking distance between the sink, refrigerator, and primary cooking surface. Other appliances in the area will have a built-in wall microwave and oven, dishwasher, and waste disposal. The kitchen will also have the following areas: dedicated for cooking, cleaning, breakfast, and the bar counter area. This will enable to satisfy the needs and wants of the clients. Furthermore, the kitchen and dirty kitchen is separated by a wall and can be entered through a swing doorway. This is to create a distinction between the two, where the dirty kitchen is for the actual food preparations and for the main kitchen remains neat for the guests, while the pantry is dedicated for the extra storage units. And yes. For the light fixtures, it will mostly consist of down lights as they are scattered throughout the room to provide extra lighting since the main purpose is for cooking, thus will be flush with the ceiling to send a narrow band of light in one direction to provide task lighting. Now, here's the floor covering plan. So the floorings will use the same tiles from the current interior space. The main floor is a white porcelain tile that will be used for the kitchen, dirty kitchen, and the pantry area. So as mentioned, there are dogs living in the area as they tend to scratch the floors. Thus, porcelain tiles are used because it's more durable and hard-wearing material. Now here is the elevations. Now here is elevations A and C dedicated for the main kitchen area. This is B and D dedicated for the main kitchen and dirty kitchen. And here is the blow-up details. So the blow-up details are for the overhead cabinet, base cabinet, blow-up detail for the pantry shelf, and the bar counter. Now here are the perspectives. So the first perspective is the main kitchen area. So in the main kitchen area, as mentioned, I'll be using a modern style with a hint of farmhouse look. So the overall design of the kitchen will use those said characteristics. So it will incorporate the use of straight lines, the metals, the lack of clutter, and the use of a monochrome color. So this is the second perspective, which is the breakfast area. So as mentioned, I'll be using a monochromatic base. To complement this out, I'll be using more bold colors such as green, blue, and yellow to complement this out. As such, I will also use bold accents such as metals to really liven up the place. Now, the third perspective is dedicated for the bar counter area. So this is the bar counter area where people can just sit and relax and talk to each other and socialize. Now here is the dirty kitchen. So the dirty kitchen, as mentioned, this is just dedicated for the preparations. While next here is the pantry, which is beside the dirty kitchen as it's more convenient. Well, thank you. That's all. Thank you for listening.